My name is Muhammad Idris Marudin.
Hi, my name is Nia Hazira. Hi, my name is Anisha Hinda. Hi, my name is Azhar Kalisa.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Amahikal.
Hello guys, our topic for today is full system of renewable energy source.
Yo, Amma. Do you know that energy sources can be renewable?
Yeah, I know about it.
Oh, you did. Can you give me the introduction about it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, let's go.
I will start with the introduction. Renewable energy sources are natural, limitless resources known as renewable energy sources can be used to create electricity and serve as substitute. For conventional fossil fuel, these sources include solar, wind, hydropower, biomass, geothermal, and ocean energy. They offer significant environmental benefit by reducing greenhouse gas emissions, decreasing air and water pollution, and mitigating climate change. Additionally, renewable energy can enhance energy security, create jobs, and foster economic growth. The growing acceptance and integration of renewable energy sources into the world energy mix is being propelled by technological breakthrough and energy storage technologies. Despite obstacles like intermittent nature and expensive upfront prices, as the world seeks sustainable and resilient energy solutions, renewable energy sources are playing a pivotal role in shaping a cleaner and more sustainable future. Hey,
Oh yes.
do you know about the electric sources that never run out? So what it is?
Yes, I know about it. It's renewable energy, right? Let me explain about it. Let's go.
Hi guys, now I'm gonna talk about type of renewable energy and explanation. There's a lot of renewable energy, but now I'm gonna talk about wind energy, hydroelectric power, and solar energy. First, I'm gonna talk about wind energy. Wind is a plentiful source of clean energy. Wind is used to produce electricity by converting the kinetic energy in air motion into electricity. In modern wind turbine, wind rotate the rotor blade, which convert kinetic energy into rational energy. There are two main types of wind turbine available: offshore and onshore. Offshore wind generate more power than offshore option, but it's harder to build and upfront costs are a lot higher. Both are important in the power market and providing renewable energy.
Every 24 hours, wind generates enough kinetic energy to produce roughly 35 times more electricity than humanity uses each day. And unlike coal or oil, this resource is totally renewed each day. So how can we harness this incredible amount of energy? And is it possible to create a world powered entirely by wind? The basic principle of wind energy is simple. A series of sails or blades mounted around a rotor catch the wind and translate its kinetic energy into rotational energy. Traditional windmills use that rotational energy to grind wheat or pump water. But in modern wind turbines, it turns a generator that creates electricity. This conversion from wind to rotational energy to electricity has defined wind turbines since their invention in the late 19th century. And there are three primary factors that determine just how much energy they can produce: the size and orientation of the blades blade's aerodynamic design, and the amount of wind turning the rotor. First up, blade orientation. Wind turbines can be designed with their rotor on a vertical axis or a horizontal axis. Vertical blades can pick up wind coming from any direction, but with much less efficiency than horizontal axis rotors. Horizontal designs allow blades to capture the wind's full force by tracking the wind's direction and turning to face it.
Second is hydroelectric power. As a renewable energy resource, hydropower is one of the most commercial developed. By building a dam or barrier, a large reservoir can be used to create a controlled flow of water that will drive to turbine, generating electricity. This energy is reliable, easy to store, cheaper to set up than other renewable resources. Hydroability offer a reliable source of energy is really important in the world of renewable. which wind and solar important in the world. Important solar energy are great. It's important to also have renewable source to cover period of day when this technology cannot generate energy.
Water covers 71% of the Earth's surface and is vital to our daily lives. It can also be a clean, renewable, reliable source of electricity. Hydroelectric energy comes from capturing the force of moving water that's in our Earth's rivers and oceans. We do this by using the movement of the water to spin hydraulic turbines. That generates kinetic energy, which is converted to electricity through a generator and then sent to the power grid. Most hydropower is generated from dams built on rivers and streams, often where there's a big drop in elevation, so gravity can help us out. Dams block the water's natural flow and force it through a large pipe with a turbine and generator before releasing it back into the stream on the other side of the dam.
Last is solar energy. Sunlight is one of our planet's most abundant and freely available energy resource. The amount of solar energy that can be reached to the Earth's surface in 1 hour is more than the planet's total energy requirement for a whole year. Although it sounds like a perfect renewable energy source, the amount of solar energy can be used varies according to the time of day, the season of the year, and the geographical location. Solar powers work by converting energy from the sun power. There are two forms of energy generated from the surface for our use: electricity and heat. Both are generated through the use solar panel, which range in a size from a presidential rooftop to solar farm, stretching over edge of rural land.
Examine how solar panels convert solar energy to electrical energy. Solar panels are made up of smaller units called solar cells. The most common solar cells are made from silicon, a semiconductor that is the second most abundant element on Earth. In a solar cell, crystalline silicon is sandwiched between conductive layers. Each silicon atom is connected to its neighbors by 4 strong bonds, which keep the electrons in place so no current can flow. So what's stopping us from being completely reliant on solar power? There are political factors at play, not to mention businesses that lobby to maintain the status quo. But for now, let's focus on the physical and logistical challenges. And the most obvious of those is that solar energy is unevenly distributed across the planet. Some areas are sunnier than others. It's also inconsistent. Less solar energy is available on cloudy days or at night. So a total reliance would require efficient ways to get electricity from sunny spots to cloudy ones, and effective storage of energy. The efficiency of the cell itself is a challenge too. If sunlight is reflected instead of absorbed, or if dislodged electrons fall back into a hole before going through the circuit, that photon's energy is lost. The most efficient solar cell yet still only converts 46% of the available sunlight to electricity, and most commercial systems are currently 15 to 20% efficient. In spite of these limitations, it actually would be possible to power the entire world with today's solar technology. We'd need the funding to build the infrastructure and a good deal of space. Estimates range from tens to hundreds of thousands of square miles, which seems like a lot, but the Sahara Desert alone is over 3 million square miles in area. Meanwhile, solar cells are getting better, cheaper, and are competing with electricity.
Hey, do you know that in your world we have the example about the full system of renewable energy resources?
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me show you.
So now I want to explain about the example of real-world implementation about full system of renewable energy source. So okay, first place is Samsung Islands, Denmark. Samsung Islands is an example of a community that has achieved 100% renewable energy. This island primarily use wind power, solar power, and biomass. So first is wind turbines. They have 11 onshore and 10 offshore turbines. They generate more electricity than the island consume. Second is solar power. Solar panel installed on home and public building contribute to the island energy needs. Third is biomass. Biomass crystallized district heating plants powered by straw and wood chips provide heat. Second place is Masdar City, UAE. Masdar City. Masdar City is designed to be a suitable urban development powered entirely by renewable energy. First is solar power. Intensive use of photovoltaic panel and concentrate solar power plants. Second is wind energy. Wind tower helps to cool the city naturally. Third is energy efficiency. Building are designed with energy efficient in mind, utilizing smart grids and energy saving technologies. So the third place is Greensburg, Kansas, USA. After being devastated by a tornado in 2007, Greensburg rebuilt itself with a focus on sustainability. So the first, wind power, same as the Samsung Island. A significant portion of the city energy is supplied by wind turbines. Second is solar power. Solar panels are used to power home and business. Clean building. Many buildings in Greensburg are LE certified, ensuring high energy efficiency standard. So the next place is Flensburg, Germany. Flensburg is known as Germany's solar city. Its renewable energy system include solar power, intensive use of solar panel on residential and commercial building. Second is hydropower. Small scale hydroelectricity plants contribute to the city electricity supply. So the third is biomass and biogas. These sources are used for both electricity and heating purpose. And the last is energy efficient building. This city has stringent building codes to ensure new construction are energy efficient. That's all. For example, in the real world.
Azra, I heard that renewable energy is relevant to the scientific instrumentation. Do you know about it?
Oh yes, I do. Let me explain to you about the relevance of it and also the application concepts related to them.
Okay.
Next, I will explain about the relevance of renewable energy sources to scientific instrumentation. First is regarding solar energy system. There are two scientific instrumentation that been used in solar energy system, which is pyranometers. This instrument measures solar irradiance or the power per unit area received from the sun on a horizontal surface. This data is critical for assessing the potential solar energy available at specific location, helping to optimize the placement and orientation of solar panels. Secondly, thermal cameras. This is used to identify hotspots and potential failures in solar panels. Also, thermal cameras detect areas that are overheating, which can indicate malfunctioning cells or wiring issues. This helps in preventive maintenance and ensures the longevity of solar panels. The second renewable energy sources is energy storage system. It uses voltage and current sensors, which monitor batteries' charge and discharge rates, ensuring they operate within safe limits. This accurate monitoring prevents overcharging or deep discharging, which can damage batteries. Next, state of charge (SOC) monitors. SOC monitors estimate the remaining capacity of batteries, which is vital for managing energy use and ensuring that there is sufficient stored energy to meet demand. Next, application concepts of renewable energy sources. Firstly, solar rooftop is used in residential area where homeowners install rooftop solar panels to capture sunlight and convert it into electricity. This method is especially popular in sunny regions where solar energy can be a significant source of power. Therefore, to ensure a continuous power supply, even during non-sunny periods like nighttime or cloudy days, these systems are often paired with battery storage solutions. Batteries store the excess energy generated during peak sunlight hours and release it when needed. Next, hybrid systems is used in remote and rural area. Hybrid systems combine multiple renewable energy sources such as solar and wind, along with energy storage solutions to provide a consistent and reliable power supply. Common in remote locations where a single energy source may not be sufficient due to variability in weather conditions. Therefore, the existence of hybrid systems enhance energy reliability, maximize the use of local renewable resources, and provides a stable power supply even in off-grid areas.
Azra, do you know that renewable energy sources has a potential benefits for our surrounding and benefit for our health?
Oh yes, renewable energy sure has a lot of benefits for our Earth.
But it also has a potential challenge in order for it to maintain.
Oh, I see. Can you tell me about the advantages and provocations?
Yes.
Here we have some of the potential benefits. The first one is reduce environmental impact. Air pollution and greenhouse gas emission are virtually eliminated by renewable energy sources, which can greatly reduce air pollution and fight climate change. The second one is economic benefits. Renewable energy creates more jobs than traditional fossil fuels, especially in manufacturing, installing and maintaining all the new clean tech. The third one is public health benefits. Renewable energy sources can improve public health by reducing air pollution from fossil fuel power plant. The fourth is energy bill saving. With less reliance on volatile fossil fuel costs, renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, your house or place of work, in the long run, this could result in reduced bill and more consistent energy costs. The last one is lower energy costs. Renewable energy system and can have significant upfront expenses, but the price of producing electricity from them is always going down in the long run. Renewable energy can also save costs since it lessens reliance on the unstable prices of the fossil fuel. Okay, next for the potential challenge. The first one is intermittency and variability. So, for example, sunshine and wind aren't always reliable. Solar panels don't produce at night, and wind turbine need to wind to spin. This makes it difficult to ensure consistent supply of electricity, especially when demand is high. The second one is energy storage. Current energy storage technologies such as batteries, pump hydro, and thermal storage can be expensive and may not be efficient enough to store large amount of energy for long periods. The third one is policy and regulation. Government policies and regulation can significantly impact the development and adoption of renewable energy. Inconsistent policies or lack of incentive can hinder progress. Next is material requirement. Some of renewable energy technologies like wind turbine and solar panels require rare earth metals and other materials that may be in limited supply or subject to geopolitical constraints. The last one is public opposition. Communities may resist renewable energy projects due to concern about visual impact, noise, and disruption during construction and operation.
Hey Indah, I see many people now use renewable energy like it's much a trend, you know?
Yeah, renewable energy sources, they have like the future and also innovations.
Oh, what is it?
Let's go.
Next is future development and innovations. Advanced solar technology. The first is solar cell efficiency, which has greatly increased. Commercial silicon solar cells now have an efficiency of over 22%, while some research cells have an efficiency of over 47%. Solar shingles, on the other hand, are solar cell integrated roofing materials that provide a visually beautiful and compact way to capture solar energy. Next are perovskite tandem solar cells, which combine perovskites with conventional silicon. These cells have demonstrated an efficiency of over 33% in the laboratory and have the potential to generate greater power at a reduced cost. The final one is nighttime solar plants, which improve the utility of solar energy by having solar power plants that can generate electricity at night. Wind energy enhancements. An energy system can be made more dependably and efficient by integrating wind power with storage technologies and other renewable energy sources. Hybrid system combines solar and wind energy to provide a reliable source of energy. Power quality enhancements deal with grid harmonics and voltage stability brought on by wind power integration. When wind speeds are high, energy storage device stores excess energy from wind turbines and release it when demand is higher and wind speeds are lower. Grid connectivity improves transmission network, lower cost, and increases the efficiency of wind energy distribution by connecting population centers to wind-rich locations. Next is hybrid renewable system, a power system that produces a consistent, effective, and sustainable supply of electricity by integrating various renewable energy sources and storage technologies. In various energy sources cases, it usually incorporates two or more renewable energy sources such as geothermal, hydroelectric, wind, and solar photovoltaic. Improved reliability is therefore possible since a more consistent power output can be produced by mixing multiple energy sources, as these sources frequently have complementary generation characteristics. Additionally, it helps the environment by minimizing the effects of energy generation on the environment, lowering greenhouse gas emissions, and reducing reliance on fossil fuels. Lastly is marine and hydrokinetic energy, a kind of sustainable energy generated by the flow of water, together with other renewable energy sources like geothermal, solar, and wind power. Marine and hydrokinetic energy provide a resilient and varied energy mix. Next, a stable energy output can be produced by the predictable power of tides and specific wave patterns, which is useful for contracting the intermittent character of other renewable energy sources like solar and wind. Additionally, maritime energy resources are in a good position to power coastal towns and interact with onshore renewable systems. as more than half of all Americans live within 50 miles of the coast. So the conclusion is transitioning to renewable energy sources present both challenges and opportunities for the global community, promoting energy security, economic growth, and technology innovation. Implementing a comprehensive system requires advancements in energy storage, grid infrastructure, and public awareness. Adoption requires smart technology, grid infrastructure, and policy support, reducing emissions and creating jobs.
That's all for today. Thank you. Bye bye.